China, a place of dreams, the land of wonder. China Dream, the realization of national rejuvenation, improvement of people's livelihoods. From rice to hybrid rice, from compass to Beidou satellite, we never stop our dream to use our diligence and the intelligence to bring a better life to people.
From all walks of life, people are dedicated to using their special skills to change the unchangeable. And young electrical engineers, we are no exceptions. I'm Aris.
I'm Subi.
I'm Liz.
I'm Fariad.
I'm Lilia. We are the Ignatius team from North China Electric Power University. Today, we are going to tell you a story about the dream of the grassland.
Our story starts in Red Grassland, located in north of China. Thousands of herders have been living without electricity for centuries. Without the brightness at night, the life was really tough and challenging. Living in a city illuminated with electricity, you can never imagine what it will be like in a total darkness.
My name is Jirua. I have a dream that one day a single light will be sold to every corner of my treasure land. This is my hometown. There's no TV, no refrigerator, no robot. Not to mention production equipment to help us raise those. People are isolated from the outside world. I really want to change the situation. I know well that dreams are only illusion do not carry out practically. So I'm determined to make it real when I enter the university.
Jiridor is just the one to realize the herder's dream, and we are the dream team to make his dream come true.
In 2010, our team went to the grassland to do field research for the first time. There we met Bao In Bilik, a typical herder. We were shocked about living conditions. Herding goats to make a living, having physical work without any modern appliances, an isolated life without neighbors and communication tools. What they had was just an old, inefficient wind generator that could only generate limited electricity to light about for 2 hours a day. When the power died at night, the whole house fell back into darkness.
Due to Bao's remote location, it would cost $2.8 million if we connect his family to the power grid, which was not feasible for a goat herder. So we managed to use our special skills and found a new solution, wind and solar hybrid energy system. However, Bao didn't want to take a risk to buy our system considering the high cost, unless he could see the benefit would return to his family. So how can we convince him?
To earn his trust, we showed him the promising benefits and kept trying to persuade him. Our project manager from a herder's family himself also tried hard to persuade him by standing in his shoes. Finally, Bao decided to take a risk and try our system.
At the pilot family, he could use our system without any upfront payment. We agreed to install the equipment and provide him with training on how to use our system and how electricity could increase his income. According to the prior agreement, if the system worked, he would pay us back, or else we would see these goats. So, if the concept failed, we would no longer be designing an electrical power station, but herding goats. We were lucky. The herders paid us back in a bit more than 1 year.
One step closer to the dream, we are determined to push forward to help more families. So we set up a company to carry on our project. The business model for our company is quite simple. Manufacturers provide us with original equipment after the payment. We take charge of transforming the equipment. Then the whole system will be directly delivered to the herders. They can pay back the money depending on their willingness, cash, loans, or installment plans. With a system of a government and financial institutions, that three ways are made possible. We earn a margin through the price difference between the buying price and the selling price.
Our system worked quite well in the first year, but still, some problems developed. Firstly, the extreme climate was a big challenge. To optimize our system, we constantly traveled back and forth from our school lab to the target grassland, carrying out experiments over and over again. And finally, we found solutions.
The low temperature in winter drained energy from storage batteries and shortened its service life. To solve this problem, we invented an underground storage system, what we call battery cellar. To clean the dust brought by the severe sandstorm, we invented the solar panel cleaning device, which moves up and down the solar panel every day, driven by change of temperature. Besides, we incorporated a software to enhance the safety and the stability. The intelligence of our system also makes it very easy for the herders to use.
Altogether, we gained 3 patents
Registered 4 software copyrights.
and published 7 academic papers.
We are proud to make this all happen.
Safety became our second challenge when electricity stepped into herders' life. To help broadcast a safe electricity utilization, we wrote a guidebook to provide basic trainings. Having finished the guidebook in Chinese and Mongolian, we quickly get our more minority language versions. What's more, since last year, with the help of our university, we have recruited volunteers to travel to the grassland. Equipped with the knowledge of electricity, they help propagate safe electricity utilization and ensure the well-functioning of our system.
Finally, to perfect our motto, after-sales service is a necessity. We have a guidebook for directions, volunteers for regular system checking, a power grid company for technical problems, and manufacturers for offering after-sales service. It can be challenging to make all these pieces happen together, but we made it.
After solving all these problems, the reality of dream was just around the corner. Electricity brings many changes to this graceful land. As for social benefits, with our new generation system, the power supply volume is 6 kWh per day, increased by 33 times. The herders used to only have the 2-hour brightness for the traditional bulb, but now more electrical appliances are made possible. The electric water pumps release them from primitive way of getting water. The previous 2 hours of getting enough water is sure to be only 2 minutes. Now the sound pump turning on sends a signal to get that it's time for a drink. Let's see how electric appliances change their daily life. When television steps into their life, more information comes flooding in, bringing them a whole new world. We were surprised to know that they even learned about electric grass grinders from TV and bought them in town. It seemed that they even fight with themselves to improve their life.
As for economic benefits, let me take Bao as example to give further explanation. First of all, the efficiency has been greatly improved. The grass grinder makes the grass easier for the goats to digest. It means Bao can feed the goats with less grass, saving him about $1,600 per year. Secondly, the survival rate of the newborn goats has been increased. When life is made possible, the herders can find the newborn goats more easily and keep them warm at night. At least 5 more baby goats will survive per year. At the market price of $300 for one goat, that is an increase of $1,500 per year.
The two benefits then pay big returns. With better tropical grass and enough water, the goats are getting much fatter and bigger, which helps Bao earn around $33 more for each goat and $1,800 more in total every year. So, Bao's annual income increased by $4,900, which almost doubled his previous income. The extra earning meant the payback of $6,300 on the equipment in less than 1.5 years.
We ran this pilot project with another herder, Winger, and a similar result appeared. Our system has a design life of 20 years. If estimated conservatively for 15 years, the maintenance fee and the price of our system comes to $12,320 in total. If nothing expected happens, each herder will receive $73,500 in income, which is 6 times greater than the investment. Our company at the same time earns a net margin of 25% of the whole expenditure, which ensures the sustainability of our project. There comes the win-win result.
And for environmental benefits, our system generates electricity by clean power instead of burning coal, thus reducing 2.7 tons of carbon emission per year. What is more, the higher capacity utilization means 180 tons of grass can be saved per year, which is the output of 7.5 hectares of grassland. This can balance the ecosystem. We are happy to see that our special skills have improved the herders' living standards.
However, our dream cannot be fully realized without the sustainability of the project, and we are working on it. First, government assistance. In last autumn, influenced by the two successes, people from Bao and Winger's neighbors came to request our system. We were desperate to help, but soon we realized the circulating chemical shortage of a coal company.
We felt quite relieved when we learned about the government energy preferential policy. With the help of the government to the 80% of equipment, 13 households received over $65,000 in total to buy our equipment. We were rather encouraged when the government disclosed its willingness to get 500 families involved in our project. Just this summer, we were pleased to see that the money subsidized by the government was on its way. So we quickly got on helping those herders' families and firmly believe that they will soon have their new lives start over.
Second, involvement of the herders themselves. Bao agreed to be our cooperation partner and takes charge of installation and after-sales service. He's also eager to encourage more people like him to benefit from our project. This is just the beginning, being that our system will be promoted to more villages. More partners will be needed, which definitely provide jobs and help to cut down the labor costs.
Third, the access to more financial institutions. Financial support from the government will not be enough, and we are now seeking help to have more options of financial aid. We have reached a consensus with financial institutions to offer loans to herders. Moreover, one busy institution is now even paving our way to venture capitals.
Lastly, the expansion of target market. Our project in Mongolia has turned out to be a success, and we are looking forward to bring finance to more places in need. With special skills, years of work experience, we have the exceptional capacity in transforming power generators to meet extreme environments. We have been carrying out more research on power projects in the west of China. More than 900,000 potential customers there will benefit from this project. With the help of alumni from Enactus, even the People's Republic of Mongolia has been on our future scheme.
Hand in hand, our ambitious dream will turn into reality. If you share the same dream, welcome to join us.
I'm so happy to find that life had a changing great. And see that same peaceful life.
More and more families are benefiting from our projects, and we are trying to make it one step further. Dreams are now rooted with years of endeavor.
This year, we have used our skills that of electrical engineers to create a project
that has brought social, economic, and environmental benefits to herders living in remote regions. This year, we have set up a sustainable company and engaged with the government, university, and other companies, which have us bring benefits to more people who previously lead a tough and challenging life.
This year, through 12,500 working hours, we gained 3 patents.
4 software copyrights
and 7 academic papers. We provide the herders with 33 times more of electricity.
We doubled the herder's annual income by $4,900.
We bring the herders the seed of the dairy light.
We set the herders free from exhausting daily work.
We offer the herders infinite perspectives of life.
This is our story today about how Enactus team used entrepreneurial action to improve people's lives.
This is our story today about how young electrical engineers can use their special skills to realize the dreams of the grassland.
This is also a story about how the younger generation use our diligence and intelligence to change the unchangeable.
And the Enactus team from North China Electric Power University, we are proud to represent China at this year's World Cup. We are living our dream.
So, please remember, we are
Enactus
China!
I'm Jan Kruijl from Germany. Very, very impressive project. Can you please elaborate on your business model, particularly with the aspect to the management company? Who is running this company? What is the involvement of the herders?
Thank you for your questions. You mean our business model, am I right? Okay, thank you. Our business model is quite simple. We purchase the equipment from manufacturers at the price of $3,300, and then we transform the equipment with our technology innovation, and then sell the equipment to the herders at the price we purchase equipment from manufacturers at the price of $3,700, and we sold the equipment to the herders at the price of $3,300, and the herders can pay back the money on their willingness by cash, loans, or installments. And also, our gross margin from this price difference is about $2,700. And getting rid of the fees for transportation, technology innovation, and logistics, our net earning is about $1,500. Thank you.
A terrific project. It's very impressive. Just one question. I noticed in your annual report that you were projecting 13 new ranchers to get involved in the last 6 months, since July to next January. How are you doing on that, and what are your rate limiters in keeping that number from being much higher?
Firstly, that 13 household, actually we have signed agreement with the government. So from those households, we will use the same equipment to them because they are living in the same village. And about the 500 families, we also signed a frame agreement with the government. So if these 15 households succeed, of course we will determine that we will be successful. So we will do the 500 families together with the government, and also find more manufacturers, and also do our technology innovation. Thank you.
Hi, can I just ask you about the business model again? Your margin of 25% might seem to many people very high. Have you considered a lower margin so you could reduce your prices to the herders?
Thank you, sir. Of course, we need to. Can I find where you are? Oh, sorry. Definitely, we need to decrease the cost, so we need to earn less money. But not less money. I mean, we need to decrease the cost by 2 ways. That is, the first is find more manufacturers, find more competitors so they can compete with each other. And second is we need to do the technical innovation so that these two ways can decrease the cost. And our profit actually is one thing that we can keep our project sustainable because we earn a reasonable profit, not that much compared to other companies. Thank you.
Yes. You mentioned in your presentation that one VC institution is not even paving your way to venture capital. So what kind of role for the venture capital for your project? Because you know the venture capital is pursuing permanently for the profit. It's not for the charity. So what kind of role the venture capital institution play? Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Yes, we have right now some venture capitals are just micro financial institutions. We have make a racial consensus with them right now, and they just as I mentioned, venture capitals they just want to help us to achieve our public benefits, and they want to help us to extend our scope, and then they will consider about the business profit. And now we are just coordinating.
Your time has expired. Judges, please join me in thanking the team from China.
可以吗？闭嘴！闭嘴！你直接开那。